Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. Today I'll be showing you the locations to all 50 Playboys found in Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. So sit back and relax, we'll get on with the show right after this. The first Playboy in Delray Hollow can be found in the basement of Sammy's bar on the top of a long cupboard. The second Playboy in Delray Hollow can be found in the everyday laundromat, sitting on top of a desk in the back office. The third Playboy in Delray Hollow can be found in a greenhouse on a desk in the living room.
When regrets are.
The fourth Playboy in Delray Hollow can be found inside of the double barrel bar, sitting on top of the counter.
Look how these people live. They got no self-respect there.
The first Playboy in Bayou Fantom can be found in a run-down shack on the riverfront, sitting on a table.
Little powwow beforehand. Really get ready for whatever bullshit the men have planned for the conference.
A lot of folks forget how bad it was before. I lived here back when Friday, Saturday night meant somebody was going home bloody or worse.
The second Playboy in Bayou Fantom can be found in a shack not far from the riverfront, sitting on top of a shabby white dresser. The third Playboy in Bayou Fantom can be found in a boarded up shack on the riverfront, sitting on top of a workbench. The fourth Playboy in Bayou Fantom can be found outside of a group of shacks on the riverfront, sitting on top of a picnic table. The fifth Playboy in Bayou Fantom can be found sitting on a wooden desk in a shack set away from the river up a small hill. The first Playboy in Southdowns can be found in the Pearl Diver Motel, in a room on the second floor, sitting on a table. The second Playboy in Southdowns can be found at the Neil A. Arthur Stadium at the top of the stands.
Somewhere around here.
The third Playboy in Southdowns can be found in a greenhouse in the bathroom on a wooden cupboard. The fourth Playboy in Southdowns can be found on the roof of a brick apartment building. The first Playboy in River Road can be found in the Bayside shipping warehouse, sitting on a wooden desk in a fenced-in section. The second Playboy in River Road can be found in a fresh crab shack, sitting on a table in the kitchen area. The third Playboy in River Road can be found in a warehouse on the second level, lying on the floor beside a foldable metal chair. The fourth Playboy in River Road can be found in a warehouse on the second level, sitting on a desk. Unfortunately, in the definitive edition at the time of this recording, this warehouse appears to be bugged and all objects in the warehouse are missing, leaving the magazine floating in midair. The fifth Playboy in River Road can be found in a rundown shack, sitting on a wooden table. The sixth Playboy in River Road can be found behind a house on the riverfront, on the floor of the back porch.
He brings around this little thing real pretty. Nice hair, nice smile.
Out of the way.
We talked for a little while, then I told him he better call it off. I said, she's too good for you, honey. Sooner you see that, the better off you'll be. I know it hurts to hear, but somebody...
The seventh Playboy in River Road can be found inside the Baby Barbecue and Beer Diner, in the back office, sitting on top of a filing cabinet. The first Playboy in downtown can be found in an office trailer in a construction site on a desk. The second Playboy in downtown can be found in a warehouse on the riverfront in an office on a desk. The third Playboy in downtown can be found in Big Rick's custom shop in a back office on a desk.
You go through life thinking you can be anything.
The fourth Playboy in downtown can be found in the City Monument Park, lying on the ground among the flowers in front of a palm tree.
We all know what kind of man that is.
No, just no.
The fifth Playboy in downtown can be found underground. To reach the magazine, enter into the sewer from the riverfront and follow it until you get to the maintenance area. You will find a magazine on the bottom shelf of a workbench. The first Playboy in French Ward can be found down a narrow alley in an enclosed area behind an apartment building. The magazine is under a pergola sitting on a concrete barbecue. The second Playboy in French Ward can be found in a green garage sitting on top of a workbench. The third Playboy in French Ward can be found in front of a brick shed on the ground beside a patio lounger. The fourth Playboy in French Ward can be found in a warehouse on the waterfront sitting on top of a workbench. The first Playboy in Tickfaw Harbor can be found in an office on the waterfront sitting on top of a shelf. second Playboy in Tickfaw Harbor can be found on a desk in an office in the south end of the shipping yard. The third Playboy in Tickfaw Harbor can be found on the roof of the building behind Blarney's pub. The fourth Playboy in Tickfaw Harbor can be found on a desk in a small brick building in the train yard. The fifth Playboy in Tickfaw Harbor can be found in Shooter's Bar, behind the counter on the shelf with the liquor. The first Playboy in Pointe Verdun can be found in an office located in the back parking lot of the police station. The second Playboy in Pointe Verdun can be found on a concrete bench on a hill overlooking the lighthouse.
My mistake. Sorry. Sorry about that.
The third Playboy in Pointe Verdun can be found in a small garage lying on a sofa. The fourth Playboy in Pointe Verdun can be found in a large building in the north side of Burke's Iron and Metal Salvage. The magazine is lying on top of a tool bench in the back room. The fifth Playboy in Pointe Verdun can be found in the back room of a run-down greenhouse on top of an old wood table. The sixth Playboy in Pointe Verdun can be found in the front yard of a house under the freeway, sitting on a dresser.
Coming through.
Watch it, you couillon.
The seventh Playboy in Pointe Verdun can be found on the second floor of a warehouse on top of a filing cabinet. The first Playboy in Frisco Fields can be found in the backyard of a house under pergola between two patio loungers. The second Playboy in Frisco Fields can be found in the backyard of a two-story house on a table between two wooden patio loungers. The third Playboy in Frisco Fields can be found on the floor of a doghouse beside a bed. The fourth Playboy in Frisco Fields can be found in Cleavon Duval State Park, at the top of the Duval Lookout, lying on a ledge. The fifth Playboy in Frisco Fields can be found on the top of a wooden table in a rundown shack. The first Playboy in Barclay Mills can be found in a rundown house on a table in the middle of the room. The second Playboy in Barclay Mills can be found on the back porch of a shabby house sitting on a blue patio table. The third Playboy in Barclay Mills can be found behind a house lying on the floor of a porch beside a sofa chair. The fourth Playboy in Barclay Mills can be found in the back of a large garage sitting on a wooden table. Well, that brings us to the end. I hope you enjoyed the show today, and if so, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, take care and have a great day.